crisis on the U.S. border with Mexico. The White House said today most of the children coming across the border will be deported back to their home countries. This announcement comes as 3 more busloads arrived in San Diego today, many of them children getting pat-downs while being held behind chain-link fencing. Tonight we start a special series about this growing problem at our borders and the desperate journey of the children trying to get into this country. Our coverage begins in a place dangerous enough to make people flee there to escape. Stephanie Goss reports from San Pedro Sula in Honduras.
Border Patrol in Honduras has a problem. It doesn't have the resources to stop unaccompanied minors from heading to the U.S.
The Honduran police are taking us to a spot that they call Un Punto Ciego, a blind spot. They freely admit that they're parked at this border with Guatemala, that they just can't patrol. It's where unaccompanied kids leaving without their parents cross.
The rest of the journey happens on foot, a tough climb up steep hills. On the other side is Guatemala. This team has just 1 vehicle and 20 officers to patrol 45 miles. The commander worries about the children's safety. Because of the many dangers along the road, he says. They are kids like these teenagers who live in San Pedro Sula, what many call the murder capital of the world. They did not want their faces on camera. I asked how many want to go to the U.S. Every hand went up.
Todos.
This neighborhood is controlled by 4 drug-dealing gangs who battle for territory. A local youth center is one of the only safe places for kids to come and play. His 15-year-old says his older brother is in a gang. An AK-47 is in the house, and he's scared. A familiar story to ER pediatrician David Mendoza. On a busy night, you will see 7 or 8 victims of violence. The parents of this 17-year-old boy in a coma say he was shot because he wouldn't join a gang. Mendoza believes the violence is driving Honduran kids out, and changes to U.S. immigration law won't stop them.
Even though they have stopped them at the borders and send them back home, they are going to go back again. Because they come here and we are insane.
For many, the uncertainty of the road ahead appears worth the risk, when life at home is already so dangerous. Stephanie Goss, NBC News, San Pedro Sula, Honduras.